So today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to take you guys along for my 4 shoots, a little day in the life action, and show you what it's like behind the scenes as a real estate photographer.
Right back around, right here, right now. Both feet on the clouds, right back around. We can't slow us down. Till the sun goes out, bring it right back around. Let it go around till it come around. You know the sun shine brighter when you let it out. Time to show the people what it's all about. From the rooftop, I'ma yell it out. Ooh, once you go and get the crew, everybody coming through. You know what we came to do. Yeah, don't act like you never knew. Good things come in threes, but I still do the deuce. Right back around, right here, right now. Both feet on the clouds, right back around. No, you can't slow us down. Till the sun goes out, bring it right back around.
So there you have it, a day in the life as a full-time real estate photographer. Now I wanted to keep this video short and sweet, but I will leave links in the description for how to shoot and how to edit if you want to see those full-length tutorials on how I do that. So going over the numbers, I charge $895 for the package on the first property with a $200 add-on for community shots. And then for a la carte photography, I charge $275 and $250 for drone shots. And that comes to a grand total of $2,145 invoiced on the day. Pricing is a sensitive topic to cover on YouTube because what you can charge depends on the market where you live. And being in California, I'd say that my prices are going to be higher than the national average. But one thing that helps me justify premium pricing and retain loyal clients is those little extra efforts and going the extra mile where other service providers are just cutting corners, like spending 5 minutes leaf blowing or making sure the details of the staging look right. It's just basic, easy stuff. And the companies that compete on price, they're paying their photographers so poorly that the focus just becomes getting in and out as quickly as possible. So of course, if you take the time to do these things, your clients will notice the difference and they'll know that you actually care. And then you become more of an invaluable asset to their team rather than just a commodity service chosen for the lowest price. Now, one thing I really enjoy about this job is being active all day and going to the different job sites because one day rarely looks like the next. And on that note, this was a pretty mellow day. These are smaller jobs with lock boxes and that makes the scheduling more flexible. But on a busier day where I'm shooting a high-end property, covering lots of square footage, or just meeting with clients, then I really need to stay focused and I don't have the bandwidth to film BTS like this. And lastly, I get a lot of questions about equipment on this channel, so I'm gonna leave a 2-minute breakdown of the equipment that was in my camera bag on the day, and I'll leave the links to the gear if you wanna check those out as well. So without further ado, here's what's in my camera bag. So my main camera is the Sony a7S III full frame body. I've got the Tamron 28-75 this year. This is actually a really light lens, which is why I like it. I had the Sony G Master and it was just a really heavy lens. So went down to the Tamron actually, so it's lighter. In this side I have the DJI Mavic 3 drone. And then below that, actually in my backpack, I have an AD200 flash for when I need to flash interiors. I've got the drone's controller right here. I've also got a spare battery for the drone. And then here I keep my DJI mics, so I'm using one of the transmitters right now. I've got 3 spare batteries. Got a couple other accessories. This is like a Lume Cube for video. I've also got my memory cards here. Really important to have a bulb blower for your sensor, and Ricoh. This is an additional 360 camera, although I'm usually using the Matterport Pro 2, but I do carry a Ricoh as a backup. My main lens is a Sigma 14-24. I love this lens. It's been really reliable and gets pretty wide, so great lens for Sony. I've got my flash trigger here, and I've got another drone actually, the DJI Mini, and this is just a backup. And then over here I've got all my filters, ND filters. I've got a Pro Mist, some of the stuff you don't need for real estate, but I have some additional videography filters in there. This is the DJI phone gimbal, so I use this when I'm doing little property tours on the iPhone. I've got some audio equipment in this little Low Pro roll bag here, so some lav mics and WinCats and stuff like that. And then over here underneath I've just got a couple extra pieces of grip equipment. This is a nice little selfie stick tripod if I'm doing some BTS shots for Instagram or something. I've also got these super clamps. Sometimes I'm doing a diffuser for an overhead shot of an agent, so I've got all those living up here. This bag is stuffed to the max. And then I've got the RS4 Pro gimbal. It has the option to go vertical, so if you take the plate off here, you can switch the orientation and mount your camera vertical, which is why I upgraded from the RS2. Lastly, I have my Leofoto tripod. This is a carbon fiber tripod. It's really great because it's got sturdy locks, and the grip on these just feels really good, especially because I use a tripod every day. Most of the day, it's really nice to have a good one. So Leofoto 325 Ranger, I'd recommend it. And yeah, that's it.